So one thing I can say and I suggest to people is if you have the opportunity and you're the one who's coming out, not if you've been outed, it's a very different story then. But if you're coming out, let it be on your terms. Let it be how you want your story to be portrayed. I was late coming out to my parents. They were divorced by that time. I was 32 when I officially told my mom, and I was 33 when I officially told my dad. I will say that my dad said, "Oh, we thought so." And in that moment, I thought, really? You couldn't have helped? You couldn't have made it a little easier? I didn't say that. I thought that. But the truth of the matter is they couldn't have made it any easier. They didn't understand either. They didn't understand any more than I understood. So even though it was not easy to come out, I knew they loved me. But I will tell you that when I came out to my mom, it was becoming late in the afternoon. We were sitting in her living room, and I told her I wanted to share something with her. And I started off by saying, I'm 32 years old. At that time, I had moved to Miami. I've had a good job. I've had a good life, and I've built a life for myself. And I'm proud of where I am. And I have something else about me that I want to share. Now, my mom and I were really close, but she liked to control a narrative better than a Hollywood writer. But having said that, I knew to meet her where I needed to be with her, I had to control the narrative in that moment. And so I did. I was very confident with where I was in life, and that's why I came out. Yet again, I will acknowledge how very lucky I am because not everyone gets that experience. So many people are outed. They come out wrong. It's just wrong. And to add to the story, when I was 22, my mom called and said, "I want you to come and have lunch with me." And I said, "Okay, let's do it." So she picked a place that I was like, okay. So we went there for lunch. And during lunch, she said to me, "I got a call in the middle of the night telling me that they saw you coming out of a gay bar." And I said, "Who called you?" "Well, I'd rather not say," she said. So I'm already at a disadvantage. So I said, "Yes, I have straight friends and gay friends, and I had gone to a club with my gay friends, and I had a great time." And that's where the story stopped when I was 22. My mom was in attack mode, so I covered it up. When I was 32 and I officially came out to her, the conversation was very different, and I apologized to her at that moment for lying to her when I was 22. And I said to her, "You came to attack me, not to embrace me as your child." And I said, at 32, I could articulate that that's what happens when you don't meet anyone with love. When you want to fight, the natural reaction is to fight. She was very loving and supportive, and she said the one phrase that meant the world to me: "I'm proud of you." And that's a nice thing for a child to hear. It's really, really nice. And it's important. It's important to let your child know that you're proud of them and you love them. I'm fortunate that both of them were able to say that.